The Backrooms. You've been here before. Level 260, Aurora Liminalis. Class 0. Secured, devoid of harmful entities. See the previous level, level 259, the body, or the next level, level 261, the platform. Description. Image caption. Figure 1. Level 260 in the Aurora Liminalis. Level 260, also colloquially Aurora Liminalis, is the 261st level known to exist in the Backrooms. Level 260 is a snow-coated tundra upon a decently sized plateau in a constant state of night or twilight. Level 260's plateau appears to be near barren of distinct features, such as mountains or valleys. Only lakes and slight depressions exist in the terrain of the level. The plateau of the level also appears to simply end abruptly, with a nigh vertical degree instead of displaying features which would normally determine the termination of the plateau. Level 260 is only inhabited by select forms of flora. Very few species of trees exist in level 260, most originating from the genus Picea, frequent examples being Norway spruce, black spruce, and dark bark spruce. Level 260 appears to maintain a fixed climate, with a weather cycle of 7 days. This cycle only affects the temperatures and clarity of the sky and surroundings. The following table shows Level 260's weather cycle. It is to be noted that this data was collected within a 7-day time window between the 8th of July 2015 and the 15th of July 2015. Current figures may not be accurate to the data displayed. Day 1. Temperature 1.7 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Climate 85% visibility, 40% overcast. Day 2. Temperature 1.9 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Climate 70% visibility, 55% overcast. Day 3. Temperature 1.5 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Climate 55% visibility, 30% overcast. Day 4. Temperature 1.2 degrees Celsius, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Climate 50% visibility, 15% overcast. Day 5. Temperature 1.6 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Climate 65% visibility, 20% overcast. Day 6. Temperature 1.4 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Climate 70% visibility, 35% overcast. Day 7. Temperature 1.7 degrees Celsius, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Climate 80% visibility, 40% overcast. The defining feature of level 260 and the level's informal namesake is the Aurora Liminalis. The Aurora Liminalis appears to be a brighter version of the Aurora Borealis of the front rooms, and is the main light source of level 260, as level 260 lacks any celestial objects aside from the stars. Due to this, the plant life of level 260 is heavily dependent upon the Aurora Liminalis to absorb as much light as possible. This is, furthermore, the main heat source of the level. However, it is unknown why it provides such importance towards level 260's nature. The Aurora Liminalis also appears to heal all organisms present in level 260, virtually allowing all inhabitants to live permanently. When healing an organism, it appears to pave over the wound with the creature's epidermis, and begins reconstructing the affected internal structures. Once the healing is complete, the subject is typically recorded to be in finer condition than before the wound was inflicted. The Aurora Liminalis is incapable of healing if an injury is considered too large by the Aurora, such as an amputation or organ failure. The Auroras, however, cannot treat diseases, as it does not consider illnesses as injuries. Although, when a disease causes tissue damage within a subject, the subject's tissue is healed within seconds. Discovery and history. Image caption. Figure 2. First photograph of level 260. Level 260 was first discovered on the 21st of November, 1973, by a group of 4 wanderers who had previously been exploring level 118, Camp. On the 15th of April, 1975, 2 of 4 wanderers had revisited level 260 and explored the level further. This led to the production of the first photograph of level 260. By 1976, these wanderers had constructed the first and only current community to exist in level 260. Mass knowledge of level 260 was only started on the 20th of January, 1999, after the Meg began Expedition 118-03. The following shows a log of the happenings during Meg Expedition 118-03. Expedition 118-03, 20th of January, 1999. Meg Operative XV. Search Team 118, please enter level 118. ST-118-02. Understood, entering now. After 55 minutes of exploration, Search Team 118 deactivates the receivers. The receivers are reactivated by ST-118-07 when the Aurora Liminalis becomes visible to the search team. ST-118-07. What is that glow? Meg Operative XV. What's wrong? ST-118-04. It looks like the Northern Lights? Meg Operative XV. Could you please photograph what you see? ST-118-08 takes 3 photographs of level 260, one of which being of the Aurora Liminalis. Meg Operative XV. Okay, now please exit the level. This is an expedition into level 118, not a new level. We can sort that out later on. ST-118 attempts to exit through how they entered. However, level 118 had disintegrated seconds prior. ST-118-04. I don't think that's an option. Level 118 is gone. Meg Operative XV. Well, then just look for an exit. We'll guide you back to Base Omega. ST-118 deactivates the receivers while looking for an exit. After 2 hours, ST-118 discovers the exit to level 135, Skazka. ST-118-02. Finally, we're out of there. We're currently in level 135. Meg Operative XV. Alright, we'll send a guiding team there. Just stay put. End of document. 6 expeditions have been carried out by the Meg. Only 1 expedition has yet been logged. Expedition 260-02, 12th of December, 2000. Meg Operative XIX. Search Team 260. Please enter level 260. ST-260-03. Understood. Entering level 260 now. Search Team 260 spends 1 hour and 32 minutes in level 260. Receivers are activated once ST-260 encounters the Aurora Republic. ST-260-02. Operative XIX. I believe that level 260 has its own communities. Meg Operative XIX. Acknowledged. Please offer the spare receiver to the nearest civilian. ST-260 spare receiver is offered to AR civilian for a brief interview. ST-260-05 informs AR civilian to respond to questions asked by Meg Operative XIX. AR civilian. Hello? Meg Operative XIX. Okay. Could you please state what settlement you belong to? AR civilian. The Aurora Republic. Meg Operative XIX. Alright. Please state when you got here. AR civilian. I believe sometime in June 1993, but I may be misremembering. Meg Operative XIX. Okay, thank you. Now, how did you get to this level? AR civilian. So, I had been in the whiteout, note, see level 484, and had been there for about 2 or 3 days. I found a broken window, and there was powder on the floor, and I found that it had been snow. So, I took a shovel that I had brought from another level. Perhaps level 165? Lying bliss. I don't really remember because it was so long ago, and I dug around the window and found somewhere that was not blinding. It was a night sky with the auroras. I investigated and found this level. I tried to get back to the whiteout, but it seemed the snow turned into the ground. I even tried to burrow down to the window I came from, but it didn't work. Really was a shame because I had left so many supplies in there. Once I found this community, I just let it go. Meg Operative XIX. Now, have you noticed any anomalous properties when in this level? AR civilian. Well, it can heal injuries. Doesn't seem it treats illnesses, though, because I've been living here for about 7 years, and I've noticed people suffering with symptoms of the flu and measles, and they end up suffering for the rest of their lives. We end in executing them and burying them in the snow to stop spreading the disease. It's unfortunate, really. Meg Operative XIX. Okay, that should be all. Please return the spare receiver and we'll be heading on our way. End of document. Bases, outposts, and communities. Aurora Republic. Leader, Prime Minister Anthony Grams, since 4th of December 2015. Establishment date, unknown day in December 1976. Population, 96 members, who are all permanent residents. Description: the Aurora Republic is the only community located within level 260. The Aurora Republic was founded in December 1976 near the largest lake in level 260 by 2 wanderers that had lived in level 260 for the lesser of 2 years. After an interview with Prime Minister Anthony Grams, it was discovered that the level was chosen due to secrecy and the healing properties of the Aurora Liminalis. Entrance and exit points. Entrances. Entrance into level 260 is mainly done accidentally, unless under specific conditions. Level 260 can be accessed from 6 different levels. Level 118, Camp. Level 557, Snow Globe. Level 93, The Summit. Level 198, Descent. And Level 484, The Whiteout. Level 93, The Summit. To enter level 260 from level 93, it is required to pitch a tent near a tree during the first and second stages. Once these conditions are met, the subject, tent, and the tent's contents will be transported to level 260. Level 118, Camp. From the point of origin in level 118, walk north-northeast for 60 minutes. By the 45-minute mark, snow will begin appearing on the ground in patches, and spruce trees will increase in number. After 50 minutes, the temperature will heavily decline to approximately 2 degrees Celsius, 36 degrees Fahrenheit, within a matter of seconds. If a wound is exposed when this occurs, the subject may enter shock due to the rapid change in temperature. By 55 minutes, Aurora Liminalis becomes fully visible, and entities present in previous stages will not attempt to enter within this vicinity. After 60 minutes, the subject is officially in level 260. Level 118 will appear to disintegrate into small flakes from the perspective of the subject. Level 198, Descent. Entering level 260 through level 198 is a nigh completely random outcome that may occur when in level 198. The upcoming entry to level 260 is made obvious if the level is mostly dark, aside from the appearance of the Aurora Liminalis. Level 484, the Whiteout. To enter level 260 from level 484, it is required to exploit a broken window. Broken windows do not exhibit the same properties as their fixed counterparts, as they always have snow as a replacement for a great amount of light. Digging away the snow will lead to level 260. Returning through the same method does not work. Level 557, Snow Globe. When in level 557, events that only seem to happen in the winter season begin to occur. During these events, the Aurora Liminalis will appear in the sky, and it will become a state of twilight. The temperature will also gradually decrease and hover around 2 degrees Celsius, 36 degrees Fahrenheit. If enough time is spent outside during an event like this, the subject will enter level 260. Exits. Exits from level 260 are only currently known to exist in level 198, Descent, level 93, The Summit, and level 135, Skazka. It should be noted that level 198, Descent, and level 93, The Summit, both share the same exit. Level 93, The Summit, and level 198, Descent. To enter either level 93, The Summit, or level 198, Descent, it is required to leap from the edge of the plateau. It seems that the level the exit leads to is a nigh random result. Temperature and phase of day adjusts to the level's constant configuration. It should be noted that if level 260 is exited, level 198, descent, will not direct to level 260 once the level is exited. Level 135, Skazka. Level 260 can lead to level 135 through a dense forest. Unlike level 118, camp, level 118's entrance, the exit to level 135 is paved by the plateau until a certain point. From the subject's point of origin, the subject is to walk for 30 minutes into a densely forested area. By the 20-minute mark, the snows of level 260 begin to disappear as the leaves of the trees adapt to autumn conditions while sacrificing the resistances of winter. By the 25-minute mark, the Aurora Liminalis fades from view and the sky emulates dawn. Once 30 minutes have passed, the sky has become fully noon, and the subject is officially within level 135.